Okay, so in order to do one of these rant videos, supposedly I meant to just not edit any of this and just let every single thing that comes to my mind come out on screen, and that's the way it's meant to be. So you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Sorry for language, I've never cared about language. Hopefully you don't care about my language problems that I have sometimes, because this is a topic that is very, very important to me, or very butthurt to me, or very, I don't know, it's something to me anyway. So let's begin. No edits. This is going to be all from the heart, all from the brain, all from the eyes, the nose, ears, the mouth, the feet. It's coming from all of my body. So here we go. Let's do it. Social media. Okay, so social media is meant to be social. But in my opinion, and in many other people's opinions, especially parents, social media is not social. So, social media was brought in as a way of people to communicate around the world. For example, one text would be able to send all the way from Ireland to Australia in practically seconds. And it was such a handy way of people just staying in contact. It still is. However, I do believe that social media in a local basis and in a countrywide basis is affecting people. So, for example, we have an average Joe who's called Jimmy. So Jimmy sits inside all day and he really likes a girl, or he really doesn't have that many friends. So Jimmy decides, oh boy, here's Facebook. I'm going to go on it and talk to people because I don't have confidence in real life to talk to people. Which unfortunately is true for a lot of people's cases, which I absolutely have no problems with people who don't have confidence in themselves. Slightly, I don't know, I'll get back to that later. Anyway, so what happens here is Jimmy will go onto his big old computer or his big old tablet and he'll start texting people, and he'll begin to talk to people on Facebook, and people will see that Jimmy's a pretty okay guy on Facebook, and they'll start liking him, and before you know it, they ask him to go and hang around with them. And these are people who don't really use social media. Maybe they do, but they have the social skills in life that they need. So, off Jimmy goes, walking out with a chocolate bar and a bag of Coke. Bag of Coke? No. I mean a can of Coke. A can of Coke. Sorry, I did not mean a bag of Coke. I'm not editing any of this, so I'm keeping it all in. Okay, so Jimmy walks out, and before you know it, he is talking to this girl and all these different guys that he wants to be friends with all the time on Facebook. They're always having a giggle and a laugh and a lol and a ruffle mouth. And before you know it, he's outside playing a game of football with them, or just chilling with them. But he finds that when he was talking all the time to them on Facebook and all the time on Twitter, things are different now. It's just not the same for him. So Jimmy finds that social media isn't that good, because unfortunately social media in most people's cases, now I know there are a certain few, but Jimmy is just an example of thousands of other people I know and I've heard of, and including myself. I see the only way I got confidence was stop texting people on Facebook and talk to them in person. That's my advice for all of you kids who use social media and are wondering, why don't people talk to me? Why am I such a social outcast? Yeah, you see how weird this is when I don't edit this? It's like so much weird shit comes out. Like, this is just me right here. I can't edit out all these weird parts, so you're going to see a new side of me, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so my whole argument about social media is that social media isn't bringing the world together. It's kind of tearing people apart, especially with younger kids. Younger kids with social media and different things like that, with computers and technology, they don't take in the world for what it is. Now, there is a video with a bit of a poem, poetry. I'll link it down there. You've all probably seen it. Can't remember the name of it, but it's pretty much a poem about social media, how it's destroying the world. I 100% believe in that, because I see it with kids my age now, that there's a mix, especially with my age, where you have kids who are half and half. You have half of us, which surprisingly enough, I'm a person who does not whip out their phone at a dinner table. You have all these people who are there texting under the table, texting on the table, texting over the heads, texting in their pajamas, texting in their pockets, wherever. They're always texting. But then, it's so unsocial. It's like social media is life. It's like these people who love social media so much just live for likes that, some people are so obsessed with social media that they think that if something or pictures or an album, if a night, for example, 20 pictures of a night doesn't get more than 6 likes, it wasn't a good night. Even though it was probably good for you, it was probably good for people around you, but, it also goes back to the fact that some people like to share their whole lives on Facebook. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start going onto my phone. LOL, just took a massive dump in the toilet. Send. LOL, just went skateboarding. It was very nice. LOL, just had a wank. It was very nice. LOL. Oh my god, I just took a big deep breath and I swallowed fly. LOL. Oh yeah, it was very nice too. Yeah. So the whole thing that's wrong with social media is that people think, especially at like the younger ages, you see it as the years go down. That I'm not going to address specific years in school for different countries and stuff like that, but you see it with, for example, for my age, I just turned 17 yesterday. You better all say happy birthday. No, but not really. So you see people going down, as it goes down, that more and more people are becoming more antisocial and more social media. Oh my god, I just have figured a great thing. That is cool. Yeah, so my just a whole argument is that people are becoming less social and more social media. So what am I ranting about? What do I think is wrong with this? Is that what example is there being set? Like, how is this going to help people? Like, there's a whole world out there waiting to be discovered, not explored. It's already been explored. Hashtag Christopher Columbus. No, but seriously, there's a whole world out there to go and share with people. And, not share it as in click share button and it's on your timeline. I mean, people, you need to share it with people. Like, there's nothing worse than whenever I'm in a group, and most of my friends do this, whenever we're in a group and someone whips out their phone and they're doing something with their phone for ages, we tell them to put it away. Simple. Because you can't experience life looking at a screen. You get bad eyesight. You get neck cramps from looking down or looking up when you're holding in your phone. Does that ever happen to any of you when you're texting and it falls in your face? Yeah. But my solution is, well, the ultimate solution would be to, cut down on it. Set timers. Perhaps if you were to be able to set a timer on your phone for how long you use Facebook a day, and it kind of counts down perhaps, or only use Facebook, Twitter and stuff like that for, more official things, or if you need to text someone asking them what's up. No, not what's up, that's, oh, Jesus. This is the problem with editing. When I say something stupid, it's still there. This is going to be so long, but I don't care. Hopefully you guys like this. Anyway, it's like whenever you need to say something official to somebody or you need to make plans, that's the only time. Now, one thing I will say is kids these days are going to get the worst of it, because when I was younger, when most people were younger, you would head out on a random day, if it was after school or it was during the summer or over Christmas, and you'd head out early in the morning and play with your friends. You'd call up to their house. You'd knock on the door. If they weren't there, you weren't there. You'd go to your next friend's house, knock on the door. If they're there, you go with them. You keep going and you go on a route until you get all your friends out and you have a super fun time. But nowadays on Facebook, it's coming out. Send 6 people, boom. There you go. They're all whatever. Something happens. But yeah, well actually that's kind of easier, I guess. It saves you a lot more walking time. But the thing is, now with social media, people don't feel the need to go out early. People don't feel the need to stay out late, because if they're in or if they're up early, they can text and go on Facebook and look at pictures of cats, which is pretty great. But we're on social media. But when you go in, or if you don't have to stay out late at night anymore because everyone goes in and goes on the computer. Then I'm a victim of that. I'm a culprit of that too. Yeah. Shit. I went ranting again. Fuck. Oh, too many cursing. Sorry, piss my ass. Yeah. So, what is my whole opinion of social media? I personally do not like it. I know I've been categorizing Facebook mostly here, but in all fairness, Facebook is the one monster of them all that I think has everything. And the fact that it has everything is what's also killing it, I think. Because at least when you're on Twitter, it's tweets. And tweets can be limited. They're not like 1,000 messages. You know, tweets are tweets. And I like Twitter because it's a less social media, more social way of communicating with people. Follow me on Twitter. I'll tweet you all. I'll tweet you all day and all night. No, seriously? That is my rant done. Yeah. So, I'm not going to edit this at all. I'm going to edit the start and I don't know what else I'm going to do, but I really enjoyed that. I really did. It was fun. And I'm feeling like doing more rants. So guys, if you watch this and you really enjoyed it, please, please, please make sure to like up, comment below what you think about social media, or comment below, lol, like your jumper, because I like my jumper, and it's nice. And yeah, I want to see a lot of comments. I want to argue with people in my own comment section. Not really, but just do whatever. And make sure to subscribe, guys, and please let me know what you think of this video, because I will do more. Promise. But in order to do more, I need to know what you guys think of these things. So, yeah, guys. I gotta bounce out of here. You just lost the game, and cuckoo true. This is a really slow cuckoo true.